All right. Yeah, more coffee. Making more coffee. Trying to get used to the fact that when I'm streaming from the PS3, basically all the games we're doing this week, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, I have to use the composite or component outputs. I can't stream over HDMI. Can't capture over HDMI in these particular cases. It's a HDCP problem, copy protection problem. But it also means that the way everything's routed, I have a different view. Instead of just seeing the game in front of me, I'm seeing what you're seeing. I see the stream with myself superimposed on it. It's very weird to be playing a game and seeing yourself in front of you while you're playing the game. Yeah, you can if you have an HDCP stripper. True. True. All true. Anyways, doesn't much matter. The games are rendered in 720 component output. You can get 720p. There's no problem visually. It's just that the way everything routes, and these are the only games I'll ever do it for. I don't think there are any games left besides these that I will be playing on PS3. So it's not really a big deal. But, Javier from Spain, welcome. Welcome. I'm in Colorado. Make a couple calls, see if anyone has anything extra to say. At this point, coffee finishes.
Don't make too much noise or you'll be spotted. Be careful when you're walking on that floor.
Not what I was looking for.
Don't make too much noise or you'll be...
Snake, that floor is designed so that your footsteps echo. Listen, Snake, there's a way to walk so your footsteps won't be heard. I call it stalking. Here's how you do it. First, put your weight on the opposite foot that you're going to step with. Then, take a step so that your heel makes contact with the ground first. Then, as you slowly lower the tip of your foot to the floor, gradually shift your weight onto that foot. Use your knees to maintain the subtle balance. Try it.
I can't do it.
Another way is to wear your socks over your shoes.
Just wear your socks over your shoes, no problem.
On your stomach, you won't make any noise either.
Right into it right away. Wrong with you, Master Miller? Ah! I'm not switching it over to the analog. It's just going to take a while to get used to the D-pad movements again. I need to mention that I also don't know where things are in this game. Up! Get up, Snake! Shit! I don't even remember how to choke enemies here. Like, how do you grab them and choke them? That metal floor. I had the ration equipped too. This is terrible. I need to die. I need to die. I need to save these rations. This is no place to be running and getting spotted. No place at all. Maybe I could remember how to choke them. Weapon button. It's the weapon button. There we go. So if you do want to kill someone, you have to choke them with the weapon button with no weapon equipped until they disappear. I really need to get myself killed. Not good. How do you walk slowly? How do you sneak? Doesn't matter how lightly I press the D-pad. D-pad's not pressure sensitive. I can't remember. Is there a way to... I know you just broke his neck. It's the one way to kill people. You like doing that to Meryl. That's awful. Just make sure not to be running while choking. People throw guards without knowing why. I really don't want to make it through this. I want to get... This needs to fall apart. This needs to be redone. There we go. Crawl, but in addition to crawling, I can't recall. Is there a slow movement? Can you tippy toe? And I just don't remember how, or can you not tippy toe? You can't. Thank you. That's right. If you equip and unequip a grenade really fast, it'll hide your footsteps. I know I've heard that a million times over on Outer Heaven. Heard that explained many times. Just one of the things I should remember because I've seen it done, heard it discussed, but I won't really remember the details of. It is... I'm of mixed minds about exploits. It sort of depends on the game and the situation and what you're trying to accomplish and what you want from it. I don't think that... I'm sure hoping that camera can't quite spot me from here. Hope I can get under it before it pans back, since I won't really be able to look. Fuck. I don't want... No! Ow! Vodka and Mountain Dew? Oh god. Oh god. Yes, yes.
Use the elevator to...
Hey, move. Oh, fuck. Ah, great. I'm actually pushing the down button right now, but the way the camera works, because of where it was, I pushed the down button trying to move, ended up hugging the wall. Camera flips around. I'm still holding the down button, and it's keeping me hugged against the wall, but the camera's turned. Thank you, Lumia. I had it in chat, but again, I didn't want to spoil it, so I hadn't hit enter. In terms of whether or not guards get killed, I think I'm not going to worry about it. If I'm playing this on hard, no radar, I'm going to get spotted so many times when I really can't afford to, that maybe being willing to shoot guards on sight when alerts come up, and I should just get used to it. So I'm going to equip the SOCOM. Shooting in this game is very weird. It took a few Metal Gear Solid games for Kojima to adopt a more familiar control scheme. And the first two Metal Gear Solid games, this one and 2 Sons of Liberty, have very peculiar control schemes for a number of things. You gotta remember that he was making it up then. There weren't really standard console FPS. Not that this is an FPS, but there weren't standard controls at the time. It was all a big experiment. Okay, I'm gonna get heard doing that, won't I? I think I would. With my back against the wall, I can pan the camera, although it keeps resetting the vertical. So if I want to hold it down, it's hard for me to get a good look at the floor. The lower level, because it won't hold its vertical position, it'll snap back. I need to get down there and get to some cover. Shit. Pretty silly. What are you doing? What are the odds I don't get seen here? I don't know where anyone is. Whoa. Jeez. Where's that guy gonna go? Gonna turn and see me, or he's gonna turn and give me an opportunity? Come on! Get down to the floor, please, dear God. Crawl under this tank and try to figure out what the hell I'm doing. No map, no radar. This is gonna be rough. I have only the vaguest familiarity with the levels. That's where we're trying to go.
Snake, didn't you hear that the DARPA chief was moved to a cell in the first floor basement?
Thanks, so get to the elevator. I'm working on it. So a lot of trial and error is probably how people learn this game the first time. They played it again, they raised the difficulty. But knowing where things are, a huge part of getting through this on these increased difficulties, and I don't know where things are. There are probably consistently good places to hide. I just fired off almost like half the rounds I had. And now I'm out. Fuck. What was I saying about aiming being a little weird? Aiming is very weird. Better move. He's just gonna wake back up. Who else? Shit. Who else is here? good. Now he's getting up again. Come on. Gray Fox is gonna be really tough. Not to mention the elevator. Maybe killing guards is going to be better for me. I just need to get through things. Oh, I still have my gun equipped. Ah, have grenades! Just trying to unequip it. Ignore him. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon. Alright, I'll get slightly faster as I get slightly more comfortable again. I want him to hear me and come up here. Can't flip over the railing in the first game, can you? In MGS2 you can flip over railings and hang from things. Can you flip over railings here? I don't believe you can. Hang from things? I don't think so. We are Woo. How you doing, man? Been a pretty rough start. Maybe I can run across the metal without getting hurt as long as I pick my moment. That guy moves away. Path's down this way, and then he goes past the tanks. Studying the enemy movements is a big part of the first game. Well, all of them really, but they have extremely fixed patterns in this game. I don't know them. I know that they exist. So maybe when they're both over here, I'm gonna see if I can get away with running past the camera when it's in the right position and down the stairs and into some cover. And here we go. Let's try it. Go, Snake, go. Hit. Nice. Neck broke. Okay. See if the other guy comes up. Yes, and gonna be a lethal run. Ah, just lost both my rations. Didn't get this guy's neck broke at all. Lethal for me. Oh yeah, it's already been lethal for me. If I could get the drop on them, it would be much better. I try to take advantage of the stun grenades I have and come pick up some more. Nice save there, you spoke too soon. You spoke too soon. But as you get used to the patterns in any room, you can certainly move through it more quickly. Getting used to how this camera pans, where it can and can't see you, which spots you'll get hurt in when the guards are in which positions. I prefer to walk across this, but I assume the guard right beneath me would hear me. But maybe I can walk across it if I wait for him to be in the right spot and I just run. I don't know what those spots are, though. Lemia, are you on chat only still? Can you hear me right now? How are you figuring out the deaths? Step one would just be getting past that camera into the corner. If I don't get heard doing it, I should be able to run over here and at least plan something. Maybe go down and follow that guard. Not right! Fuck! That was a D-pad screw-up. That was me trying to use the D-pad effectively. I don't want to have these rations equipped and have them be used. I want to learn to get through this better. D-pad. That was awesome. My failure with the D-pad, but that's what it was. Control problems. You can hear me for now, Lemia? Good for now. I think the fail counter is going to need to get moved to the left to make room for the numbers at some point. Guard below didn't hear that? Okay, good to know. It's possible. Still waiting for this guard. Gotta remember to unequip those rations too. I don't want them used automatically like that. By the way, Mia, if you're going to not want to do the fail counter, please just let me know. You don't have to do that. I will gladly take care of it. I backed off as soon as I saw you start doing it. So thank you for that, but you don't have to if you don't want. It's gonna be a lot of busy work, I think. Penguin, second time playing. So Penguin, I've been a huge fan for the past couple years since I started watching it on the Outer Heaven Network. First time on this difficulty. First time on hard, yes. First time on hard. So no radar. I've never played without the radar. I've only played the game once before. I'm not particularly good at it. I didn't play it when it was new, so I don't have the... I don't really have it in my head. I have the story in my head, the characters and the dialogue, not the mechanics and the gameplay. So curious about when I get heard on the noisy walkway. Oh, Penguin, you can expect epic things from that fail counter. is actually about when I want to go down, I think. Wait for the camera. Try not to screw up with the D-pad. Come on, down the stairs, Snake. Down the snares. Double back. I wanted to get over here. Okay. I don't know where his buddy is. I'm gonna stay here for about 2 minutes and watch. I want to see where his buddy is in relation to that guy who walks around the nearby tank. Save state, that would be nice. I'm so glad the updated Virtual Console, as you know, who I've been playing with, has save states. Manual save states. I really like that. All right, there they are, the two of them. I can kind of see where they both are. Probably got about 10 seconds on the guy who just walked. That guy in the distance, where does he turn to face? All right, let's try this. Okay. It's here. Brisket going in. Hello? 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 Controls? Control? Control? I don't have control. Alright, can I get a save in here that actually works?
What can I do for you, Snake?
Speaking of saves. Like a, why is that orange? Is that a NG Plus play or something from when I finished before? Orange. Why is it orange? The story in this is great, Penguin. I know the story and the characters so well, even if I can't play the game worth a damn.
Before you tell the crocodile he has bad bread, do you know what that means? It means that the wise man avoids danger first. Use your brain to avoid traps and stay away from the enemy.
So not having the radar doesn't just take away the radar, it takes away your mini-map, any context for where you are in the level if you don't know it. And you have this top-down view until you go into a first-person mode that doesn't really give you perspective. It just gives you a clear shot of what's in front of you. Probably saw the red lights. Can't open many doors. So you have the right key. There's an incoming call, and this won't be it. This is going to be
good. You've got yourself a weapon.
Something else.
To use it, first hold down the R2 button to enter weapon mode. Then select the weapon you want with the directional button. After you've selected the weapon you want, let go of the R2 button to exit weapon mode. The weapon you selected should appear in your hand. To use the weapon, follow the directions displayed in the window. If you use the R1 button, you can equip your weapon more quickly. While you're barehanded, press the R1 button to equip the last weapon you used. Press the R1 button while you're holding a weapon to be barehanded again. Don't fire your gun needlessly, or you might be discovered. If you had a gun with a suppressor, it would be a different story.
That would be nice.
If you have any questions about weapons or equipment, you should ask our military analyst, Nastasha. Her frequency is 141.52.
So now we're going to talk to Nastasha for a while, since we've been given her frequency. 41.52.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake. The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island was built at the beginning of this century. It was made only to temporarily store the nuclear warheads.
Why? If they wanted to dispose of them, why wouldn't they just dismantle them right away?
They cannot do that. You see, when you dismantle a warhead, you still have nuclear materials that must be stored. At this point, all of the nuclear material storage facilities are way past capacity. But they could not stop dismantling weapons while at the same time pushing Start 2.
So you're telling me that this base was built so they could temporarily avoid being in conflict with Start 2?
Most people think that we live in a safer world now. But with all the dismantled nuclear weapons and waste around, the threat of nuclear terrorism has increased tremendously.
It's ironic, isn't it?
After the Start 2 Accord was signed on January 3rd, 1993, Russia and the US reduced their strategic nuclear warheads to between 3,000 and 3,500 warheads each.
Message coming in.
They completely dismantled all of the
Dribs.
ICBMs.
Thanks for the host. Welcome, Dribs.
As a result of that, there are over 15,000 dismantled nuclear warheads waiting to be disposed of.
She has a lot to say, so I'm going to keep pumping her for information until she loops or something.
The warheads are supposed to be dismantled at Pantex or some other dismantling facility, but there are limits to how many warheads they can process. We just do not have the capabilities to dismantle all the warheads that are out there. Over 200 tons of plutonium and over 1,000 tons of high-grade uranium have been removed from nuclear weapons so far. And on top of that, nuclear reactors all over the world continue to produce and leak spent nuclear fuel. According to one estimate, as of the year 2005, America alone was storing over 50,000 tons of nuclear material. There is no room left in our nuclear material storage sites. That is why we need nuclear weapon disposal facilities. After the Start 2 Accord was signed on January 3rd, 1993, Russia and the US reduced their strategic nuclear warheads to between 3,000 and 3,500 warheads each. They completely dismantled all of the ICBMs which contained MIRVs. As a result of that, there are over 15,000 dismantled nuclear warheads waiting to be disposed of. After the Start 2 Accord was signed on January 3rd, 1993, Russia and the US reduced their strategic nuclear warheads to between 3,000 and 3,500 warheads each. They completely dismantled all of the ICBMs which contained MIRVs. As a result of that, there are over 15,000 dismantled nuclear warheads waiting to be disposed of.
So much important information presented by the Metal Gear series. It's considered a crazy, wacky series in many ways, but there's a lot of serious information presented quite seriously throughout.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island was built at the beginning of this century. It was made only to temporarily store the nuclear warheads.
Why? If they wanted to dispose of them, why wouldn't they just dismantle them right away?
They cannot do that. You see, when you dismantle a warhead, you still have nuclear materials that must be stored. At this point, all of the nuclear material storage facilities are way past capacity. but they could not stop dismantling weapons while at the same time pushing Start 2.
So you're telling me that this base was built so they could temporarily avoid being in conflict with Start 2?
Most people think that we live in a safer world now, but with all the dismantled nuclear weapons and waste around, the threat of nuclear terrorism has increased tremendously.
It's ironic, isn't it?
Remember, this was 1998, and it's also relevant to this day.
The warheads are supposed to be dismantled at Pantex or some other dismantling facility, but there are limits to how many warheads they can process. We just do not have the capabilities to dismantle all the warheads that are out there. The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island was built at the beginning of this century. It was made only to temporarily store the nuclear warheads.
Why? If they wanted to dispose of them, why wouldn't they just dismantle them right away?
They cannot do that. You see, when you dismantle a warhead, you still have nuclear materials that must be stored. At this point, all of the nuclear material storage facilities are way past capacity. But they could not stop dismantling weapons while at the same time pushing Start 2.
So you're telling me that this base was built so they could temporarily avoid being in conflict?
Now she is repeating. Okay. Alright. Good for now. Stop. Well, you gotta tell me, Sekar, some of the things that she's saying when she repeats, I will have been reading chat. I've heard it many, many times. So as interesting as it is, I'll be taking the opportunity during a lot of the codec calls to try and catch up with chat. So I may not notice it looping, and you've got to let me know. So thank you for saying so. Actually all healed up at the moment.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
I missed it, so you did. I was just thinking that if I can find the right spot. I think it's here.
Is that a woman? Not him.
BD Gray, have I ever played Wolfenstein? I have. I've played some of the really old ones. I've played a little of Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Played that many years ago a few times. I don't know if I ever finished it though. And I've played the new one but not the DLC. So one of the many quirky little things that I learned from watching this game a million times on Outer Heaven is that you can find her doing different things. I can't remember how far back the way to trigger her doing different things. I actually have to leave the vent and come back in. Probably discussed this last time I played the game and I still can't remember. Do I have to leave the vent or just put some distance? But you will actually be doing different exercises if you do the right thing. What is that I need to do? I think I need to leave the vent. Actually, I'm stuck here. Oh, I'm gonna get lost in the vent. That's awesome. That's awesome. Just what I wanted was to get lost in the vent. That was where she's at. This was where I came in from. Go back through the vent all the way to the bathroom opening. Like I've gone further than from where I came in. So does going down this ladder even count as well? You said the bathroom opening. Does this one work as well? Does it just take longer? Wolfenstein. You're worried about Snake? What about me? She's doing one-handed push-ups, one-armed push-ups. She's got her right arm behind her back. Those are tough. Can you do those? Can anybody do those? I don't think I could do those. Oh, hey, Rummy, what's up? What's up? Hard at work, I see. We'll go one more. I don't think we need to do them all. Unless somebody really, really wants me to go through them all. We can do this a number of times. With a certain end result. That I will both get praised for showing you and get shit for showing you by different people. I'm quite sure. We go that far. You're curious now? Sure. So now, he's moved from the one-arm push-ups. He's stretching against the wall. She's got her left leg on the wall there. Hard to see, but her tattoo is actually rendered on her arm. Well, yeah. Not a real tattoo, it's just a painting. It's a fake tat. That's right, Rummy. She has quite a few different positions. And this is, and then there's the one. So Metal Gear Solid got a very early start with its quirky take on sexuality. PS1. This is PS1, and they took the time to draw her a pair of panties just so they could show you this if you put in enough time and effort. Yeah, she took her pants off because you can't really do sit-ups on your bed without taking your pants off first, right? When I do sit-ups on my bed, I take my pants off first. Welcome to Metal Gear. Now she's working even harder. Even harder. I had reach, but she had flexibility. Exactly, Wombat.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
Notice how she's still doing sit-ups, but her pants are back
This
on.
place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads.
Her pants off
They
sit-ups
shouldn't
were an
have
Easter
access
egg.
to a missile.
What
Actual.
I'm about to tell you is
Proper.
classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Pants on and pants off are different sets of sit-ups. Yes. So
Metal
you mark
Gear.
the sets.
It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of Arms Tech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead.
He's dead. He's dead, Jim.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Hey, doing cold player. You're confused, Speedy Gray. Caillou Curry, welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. For that. Somebody opened our cell.
Don't move!
What happened? Sure looked like a heart attack.
So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing?
Message coming in.
Shoot!
Rexa, what's going on? Hi, Rexa. Oh shit, I didn't get moving. This is gonna be really tough for me. The shooting is directional. I don't know if you can see the little... my laser sight, my laser target. Probably better off if I die. Missed the call.
Snake,
Yes, no?
what are you doing? Take care of the bad guys and get the hell out of there. You better use that weapon you found.
BD Graves, that's the snake that's in Phantom Pain. No. But we could have a lot of conversation on that topic.
Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
You'll have to wait.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Come on, Meryl, it's your turn. I have no more ammo. This is very bad. Soldier's probably better off if I actually died there.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
What? Are you causing trouble? Let me out! Let me out! Calls Meryl a rookie, instantly dies afterwards. Yeah. Shooting is already really tough for me.
Don't move.
You can't shoot in first person, you can only shoot in third person. You also shoot really fast, so it's really easy to waste bullets. As you may have noticed, I've done an incredibly good job of wasting bullets and getting myself killed. So now I have one round and no rations. I use my rations. It's gonna take a few tries until I get the hang of what I need to do here to even get through the scene. Gotcha, Kim. What are you doing? Don't die. Get good. Learn to play. I do have stun grenades. I could probably try a stun grenade here too. That was a chaff grenade. I didn't even mean to throw out a grenade. I was actually trying to de-equip my weapons completely. So I could, practice a little melee.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
It's on a timer. Telling the bot not to run its stuff on a timer is... Opaque C chatting. So, Rummy, this is one of the forced encounters that you have. You can usually stealth your way through. It's possible, at least, to stealth your way through most of the game. But there are boss fights, and there are a couple forced encounters like that. Hey, Weaver, what's up?
Don't move. So you killed the chief. You fat.
Man, I wish I could shoot better. Where's my ammo? I don't think that works either. I mean, I don't think it counts. They need to die, right? God, aiming this thing is weird. I don't want to talk to you, Campbell. I don't want to talk to you. Happened again. I have no ammo.
Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Rookie Meryl. Her panic fire is better than mine. Way, way, way better than mine. I don't know what I can accomplish with a stun grenade, but disables all enemies. Go. But that doesn't finish the scene. You can't just stun them and get through. They have to be killed here, right? Yeah, BD Gray, I offered to save Lamia the trouble of working the fail counter. What do you want to guess it passes 20 here? It's only my second time playing Weaver, and it's my first time on hard. So not having a radar is a hell of a thing for me. Obviously doesn't matter in this scene, but... Incoming damage. Just so high right now. Pretty much, you can choke them until you break their neck, but with 3 of them, that probably won't work very well. Or 1 or 2, you might be able to throw one on the ground, choke the other one, then the one that you threw gets back up, and you grab them and choke them, and... Just trying it. I want to see if I can possibly... Can't really grab them, though, consistently. There are much harder forced encounters later in the game, so this may as well serve as some practice for being jumped by a bunch of guys with guns and not having the resources to deal with them properly. So I can grab them and attempt to choke them and break their necks, but I will still get shot by the other guys while doing it. So it's not a great opening tactic. Punching them depletes the health bar, so if I knock them out enough times, it will work. I don't know. I thought on hard that's not a thing, but... That was a little better. I shouldn't have picked up all that ammo, though. Should have left it on the ground, and if I had walked around it, I'd have more to pick up. It's gonna be interesting. Bit by bit. Bit by bit. Bit by bit. There's some more ammo. Sweet. Shit. And Meryl will actually shoot here, which is good. Because eventually we'll actually make it through.
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you?
Catch that, Rummy? You were asking about it.
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
What's up, Snake? Snake, like Confucius said, the cautious seldom err. If you proceed cautiously, you probably won't make a big mistake. Snake, even after you get used to the mission, don't lose your concentration.
Did I forget to show off Naked Johnny? I guess I did. I knew they were here. I knew I was in that area. But not being able to see the radar in the map. I was like, is this the one where the fall is going to floor out? Floor is going to fall out. Click. Oh. Click. Fall. Dead. If I remember right, this room is, there's a couple small rooms within this room. So you can walk down in between those small rooms, but there's drop panels on the floor. Open the locker? There's no opening lockers. Was still opening lockers in the first game. I'm trying to go, Campbell.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view mode.
It's an important
Try to
point.
find the walls that have a different pattern.
Did you try hitting the wall? Maybe it'll sound different too.
You'll need some kind of explosive to destroy the wall, like C4 or something. Take a good look around the armory.
All important information. We're gonna need C4. We're gonna need to find the right section of the wall. Right area. And there are sections of the floor that drop out while we're looking around. Not over here. See this though? So there's a section of the floor we're gonna have to deal with. C4. Where am I gonna find that C4? Don't remember. I have a key card that will open level 1 doors. And notice this door says 3 on it. It's a little hard to see, but that's a level 3 door. We need a level 1 door. I should be able to open it with the card. Level 2 door. Whoa. Same room I already went in? No, there we go. Nades. Level 5 door. Level 1 door. Opens for the card. And C4. Oh, another panel. Just missed it. I didn't trigger it if I run along the wall. And you can run over it without falling through. Tempt fate one more time. You keep moving, it won't actually drop you. C4, set and detonate. Set and detonate. What number was that? Because that was my favorite one. Whichever fail that was. What was the last one? 16, number 17. Fail number 17. I get that one. That was fail-tastic. That was fail-tastic. That's beautiful. I'm so proud of that fail. Whoa, wrong run. Actually, I could have run across that anyways. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference. It's not, I do the whole thing again. Wasn't really anything in there I needed, huh? Awesome. So I got the C4. Am I going back up to a different level now that I have the C4? B2, just the armory. Go back up. I think I need to go back up.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. The walls that were cemented over should look...
I'm pretty sure I can't open any more doors down here. Let me know if I'm wrong there. Are you gonna repeat everything he says? SOCOM bullets everywhere. There's something in one of these. My cell. No, my cell was the one with the dead guy, of course. Different ladder.
Huh?
They closed the vents. I need to go back up to level 1. I went to B1. I went back up to B1. I guess I need to go back up to first level, huh? Come on. Deuce. That's more of a thing to do. Don't recall if the same guards are still on patrol here. Stay for a second, see if anybody. Yeah, there's one. Another checkpoint question. If you're using the elevator, does that effectively create checkpoints if I go between levels without having accomplished anything else and then save again with meleeing? Will it actually keep me on the right level if I have to load that save?
Snake, have you ever heard the saying, friendly counsel cuts off many foes?
Oh, that's just creepy.
That a little bit of advice from friends can save you a lot of trouble. You should think about it. If you're in trouble or if you need some information about something, please contact Colonel Campbell or someone else, okay?
That's just creepy. Are you psychic? What have you done? You're scaring me. Or does she always give that same comment in that same spot? I want to know, how the hell did you do that? I think I see where it can go. Can't see. Okay, there's my spot. No, no, no! Up, Snake, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! Outside, please. box time.
You caught Snake? Good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
What have you got there? A cardboard box?
Yeah, remember that trick?
That's the Snake I remember. Those poor
That's
fools
the
won't
Snake
know
I
why hit 'em.
remember.
A cardboard box, huh? Just like Zanzibar.
It saved my skin more than a few times in outer heaven, too.
Getting the maximum use out of ordinary on-hand objects is the first principle of survival. It's especially important in covert operations.
I haven't forgotten what you taught me.
A cardboard box. A cardboard box usually consists of a thin pasteboard with a corrugated paper center. They are usually made of recycled paper. It was first invented in Europe over 100 years ago. It was originally used to absorb one's sweat when wearing hats. With the same amount of wood to make one wooden box, you can make 6 or 7 cardboard boxes. And since it's recyclable, it's highly economical. In addition, it's strong and easy to store. That's why it's widely used for packing. But to avoid damaging weapons and other delicate instruments when shipping them, they should be packed in stronger boxes like wood or something. Also, the crevices should be filled with styrofoam to prevent them from moving around. So, anyway, what's with the box?
Oh, nothing. No big deal.
What do you mean, no big deal? Change the, attempting to change the control scheme so that tapping the trigger switches between your most recently equipped item instead of just bringing up, can you do that in the first game? No, you can do that in the second one. It'd be nice to be able to tap the trigger and de-equip the box, or tap the trigger and equip and de-equip a weapon. Can't get out of the room without my card equipped, huh? Card to get in, card to get out. I think the room I want to get in is the one right under that security camera, which I couldn't get in before. Got a level 1 card. Oh, Snake. That's a level 2 door. Never mind. What am I looking for then? What am I looking for then? Shit. Not good. I thought that was the door. What door am I looking for?
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
I have to go get the cardboard box again. I don't know where the positions of anyone are right now, so I'm just going to kind of risk it here. Some chance we're in a decent spot and won't get seen. Oh, well, shit. That sucks. Guess where we're going. Just hope it works out here. I'm totally Leroying this. I don't know where everyone is. Thank you, by the way. I needed to know that. Who knows how much time I would have spent wandering around on 1 and B1. I missed a cemented wall. While I'm at it, I should save again. I got that cardboard box and switch levels so we can get a new checkpoint.
What is it, Snake? In my parents' homeland, they say, if there are more wolves, the people are eaten. If there are more people, the wolves are eaten. That means the side with the greater numbers is usually the winner. You're badly outnumbered, Snake. Try not to let them see you.
I'm gonna order some food at some point here today. I think I'm gonna order Chinese food. Alright, I did not find all the cemented walls. For what it's worth, items can respawn. Given enough time, items can respawn. I don't know if that applies to all or some. What I'm curious is if the C4 respawned. At some point, I think there are going to be enemies walking around in here too. Yeah, C4 respawned. There's still more? I don't remember where things are. Obviously. Should be able to eyeball it. There's another one. Now that one that's the one that I picture in my head. Oh, I know we have to find the wall that can be broken. But this is the only one I picture in my head, and all those others, I guess, faded into obscurity. Well, that one and this one. Look who's in there. What are you aiming at? Yeah, how do you get him to speak prematurely?
What are you aiming at?
Who said that? Who said that?
Am I too late?
Well, it's all relative, Snake.
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it!
C4.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt's Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
Draw.
Draw! Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want.
Ah, yeah, he gets the ricochets.
There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-placed chamber. All right, I'm alive. Let's go. You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long.
Whoa, dude!
I love the smell of corn. You know, that sulfury smell. But you
Shit.
be the
Behind the
smell
corner.
of your own.
Snake, don't hug the walls!
Hiding won't help you. Wait a minute.
Where's he at? Crap.
Wait a minute.
Aiming is so hard for me. God.
Wait a minute.
When does more ammo show up? I'm gonna need more ammo. Oh, there's some right here on the edge of that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Need more ammo. Please, game. Por favor. Por favor. He likes reloading that much. He's missing on purpose. As far as I know, the only thing you can really do to dodge his attacks is just keep moving. There's really nothing else that works. There's not a place you can go that's safe.
Wait a minute.
Shit.
Hiding won't help. Wait a minute.
Fuck. see more ammo. Come on, need it. Need it.
Wait a minute.
Loves the smell of cordite. Not good. Alright, I'm out of rations. As well as ammo, but the ammo will hopefully show up here soon. Serpentine, serpentine. No, no, shit.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, whoa, snake, snake.
Wait a minute. I need help. I need help.
All right, I've got no rations.
Wait a minute.
This is really rough, by the way. The D-pad, moving like this with the D-pad is real rough on the thumb. I know, first world problems and all, but it's quite a strain to just move constantly. Rolling your thumb on the D-pad non-stop. It's a workout. A hell of a workout. All right, first try. That wasn't too bad for a first try, I think. Alex, how are you doing? How do you aim in the game? Just by your character's heading. Yes, exactly. It's just which way you're facing. So you've got the top-down view. Even though you can put the camera into first person and look around, you can't shoot in first person. So you've got the top-down view. Even though you can switch it to use the analog, it doesn't help. The game was made for the D-pad originally. So basically D-pad, top-down, direction your character is facing to aim. Woo! So the aiming is incredibly tough for me. It's incredibly tough for me. This is only my second time ever playing the game, too. And I'm playing it on the difficulty level that's called hard, so I don't have any radar. There's a few things I don't have. The original game supported analog, though. It did, even then. Would you say, though, that it's correct? That it was really made to be controlled with the D-pad? Wouldn't you? I mean, by all means disagree. I just thought it was. Chili Dilly, hi. How you doing? That first hall always confuses me. I always think I'm in this one. Even though they're one's vertical and one's horizontal. It still confuses me. I'm easily confused. Hey, Wesley. You haven't played it for ages, Alex? But you have played it.
Am I too late?
Decor, I didn't think of that. A nice opening shot. Sweet.
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want.
Nice wasted opening shots. I love it.
I love to reload during a battle. All right. last too long.
Aiming, and I just picked up more ammo that I didn't want to pick up because it was sitting right in my path. Trying to shoot him when he's not reloading is not the best plan, but
I love the smell of Corda. You know,
getting at him when he's reloading is what you want to do. Not the only time to hit him, but
to you,
it is safer. Of course, the bastard has bullets that ricochet. Trying to shoot him blind is really stupid too. Just hoping that he's there. What are you aiming at? Yeah, we don't need to do that again.
Wait a minute.
I did better the first time. Reload before going after him.
Wait a minute.
Well, this one's gonna end a lot more quickly than the first attempt.
Wait a minute.
Need more ammo to show up? It hasn't yet. So it may have up in this corner. Yep. Reload. Oh, great.
Wait a minute.
That was a blind shot. Kind of knew he'd be there. Hoped he would be right where I wanted him.
Wait a minute.
Need ammo. Ammo, please. On the move again.
I need help. Wait a minute.
I'm not reloaded. Shit. Actually, now that you mention it, I think I do. My brain's not in the right place yet, but unequip and re-equip the weapon, right? For a quick reload, unequip and re-equip. Not worry about it right this second, but remind me after the fight. Fuck.
Wait a minute.
Bam! 3 tries.
Good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same
Woo!
as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand!
My hand!
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again. Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton.
You're pretty good.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists?
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me
Oh,
check
yeah.
this. Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials.
Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
What the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn!
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Okay, I am going to take a quick break before we continue. Let me make sure we're saved. Stay with meleeing. Another heart attack? Another heart attack? What's going on?
You caught Snake?
Also, dude, I don't think you didn't make it onto Discord, did you? The invite I sent you might have expired. Let me get you a fresh one here. I tried to keep it all going. I didn't make a permanent one, so it did expire. Arr, what's up? Be degraded. I missed something. Scrolling back. Have I ever seen the graphic novel for this game? No, Weaver, I haven't. So what's up, BD Gray? What's going on? Oh, is there a vote for the next game? I see it now. No, there isn't a vote for the next game. We were talking a few weeks ago about what was going to happen at the end of March, and I've mentioned it a couple times. I wanted to do an isometric RPG, either First Witcher or Dragon Age Origins, leaning heavily towards the First Witcher,
Snake, like Confucius said,
but I'm not sure.
I'm
actually not sure.
Seldom err. If you proceed cautiously, you probably won't make a big mistake. Snake, even after you get used to the mission, don't lose your concentration.
Maybe I've seen a bit of it on OHN, Weaver, now that you mention it, that they're doing it during their marathon, running through it. I might have seen part of it. Okay, quick break. I'll be back. The CD case, though, maybe we can look at it here. Check this out. Baker said to check out the back of the CD case for Meryl's can we get to it in here somewhere? Like, is it at the very end of this, of the manual? We look at the back of the CD case, our frequencies there. It was a weird kind of, it wasn't really copy protection because copying PS1 games wasn't exactly a problem at first. It wasn't an issue. I don't know about 98. Was it an issue by 98? At any rate. I'm going to the wrong place, but is it the last screen of the manual? Yeah, breaking the fourth wall, exactly. Talking about the CD case. Talking about your console. Oh, it wasn't. What am I looking for here? It is somewhere. There is a place to see it. I've gone to the wrong place, though. Software manual. I thought it was there. And I think it is in there somewhere, but where is it? I won't worry about it. Point is, there's some way to actually look at the case in here. Either I scrolled past it. It was just one of the pages. There it was on page 60. All right, thank you. Going back. You can't let that drive you nuts. I'm doing... Humans are terrible at multitasking. Humans are terrible at multitasking. There it is. So there's a picture there. You can see Meryl, her Kodak 140.15. There it is. Well, I did go to the very end, Weaver, but I went all the way to 61, and I didn't stop and look at the last colorful one. There it is in the middle. Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I will see you all then.